Hi, good morning, and welcome to this Q&A session on SenseItAll. So SenseItAll is a stack of technologies from Zimmer and Peacock, and it has multiple applications. And so as new applications and new questions come in, we like to sort of cover these in a weekly Q&A. There's also a monthly live streaming demo. These Q&As are also live as well. But I'm going to just sort of jump straight into it at the moment and say, so SenseItAll is has many applications, but one of its applications is to precision fermentation. So precision fermentation is really when you've kind of genetically modified some sort of organism to express something of value, and sometimes it's proteins and materials that are otherwise used in biopharmaceuticals. Precision fermentation can also come down to meaning that you're just, when I say fermenting, you can ferment beers, etc., and you can bring in sort of new scientific methods or new technologies to that as well. So SenseItAll is a technology, and even though we have hardware that kind of reflects that technology, this is the little meter, let's say, for SenseItAll. It really describes a technology where ZP has a whole series of sensors for fermentation. We could talk about glucose, oxygen, pH, conductivity, for example. And then we have this hardware that essentially runs those sensors. But then there's also apps that connect to the hardware, and there's a cloud system that receives the data. So SenseItAll is a sort of sensor to cloud to API to application program interface system. So in a couple of these videos, I'm just going to get these videos playing. Watch each one of these videos slightly reflects a different aspect of it. And one of the videos is reflecting the actual hardware itself, which is kind of small, very elegant, very easy if you sort of need to clean it for some reason. You can sort of take it apart. It also reflects that there's a lot of LEDs kind of guiding the user experience in terms of Bluetooth connectivity and whether it's simply on or off. In one of the other videos, our engineers actually describing that if she runs an assay on this technology, she will be able to run it through her smartphone. So there's an app platform for it, and it sends all the data to a cloud system. So that really describes the sort of sensor to cloud and then to API as well. And the API really reflects the fact that we expect other people to build products and innovations and on enterprises rather on top of that. The last video here as well really reflects that the SenseItAll platform, it really means SenseItAll, because what that means then is that if we want to change the target analyte that hardware is running, we can just simply use QR codes to do that. So you can imagine that if you're in a facility and you've got the SenseItAll platform, you can have a few QR codes up and you can change the target analyte, whether it's oxygen, pH, glucose, conductivity. You can just change it by just scanning a QR code. So at ZP, we do have a lot of electrochemical biosensors. And there's actually another two that we've recently added. But if I'm thinking specifically about precision fermentation, that would also sort of go into bioreactors and cell culture as well. And we got glucose to think about, oxygen to think about, pH to think about, and conductivity to think about as well. And these sensors, as I say, the hardware exists. I should mention, if there's a link here, then we'll add the link to the underneath the video after we've gone live. So we want to support our SenseItAll platform by doing these weekly Q&As. And so this week we had an inquiry about precision fermentation. I just want to highlight that actually we do have those sensors, but I also want to encourage people, look, there's a free webinar on the 25th of October. We do one in the morning and one in the afternoon. The one in the morning works really well for Asia and it works well for Europe. And the one in the afternoon also works well for Europe, but also then works well for the Americas. So if you want to see this whole platform in live streaming, and we do live demos, then please see this link here, and I'll also put that link underneath the video as well. So I suppose what I can say about SenseItAll is, this hardware exists. It's really designed to get people from concept to tangible products so that they can start investigating new applications or new business areas. It's probably worth saying that at ZP, for example, with our glucose sensor, we've been manufacturing this glucose sensor for a long time. So that means its technology readiness level is high. It also means its manufacturing readiness level is high. But you will get new inquiries which say, you know, I want to use that glucose sensor in this application. And that means if it's a new application to us, then what's called the application readiness level is lower. And I do have some definitions on our YouTube channel and on our website about technology readiness level, manufacturing readiness level, application readiness level, and business readiness level. So these things can be, that material can also be found. So I'll finish it there and say thank you. If you've got an interesting application or you're interested in the SenseItAll platform, then please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will do these weekly. And as I say, on the 25th of October, there is a larger live streaming webinar where we're going to also test the hardware and do the demonstrations of the hardware in real time. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay, thanks very much.